What's going on, man? So I'm driving. I'm in a damn traffic jam. So I've been wanting to kind of get into this live and just kind of talk about just certain things I've been saying on the internet lately. Like people on Facebook been complaining about how things really ain't going that way, etc. So I don't know if y'all see this, but um, people been complaining about why things ain't going their way. You know. How things are messed up in their personal life, and just this kind of climate that we're in right now with the recession, inflation, everything's high, taxes are high, cost of living is high, everything is just ridiculous right now, right? So I posted a thumbnail of Michael Jordan, and the reason why I posted a thumbnail of Jordan for this video is because throughout early in his career, like throughout all the trials and tribulations that he had in his career, he eventually was able to shape himself into a winner, from the collegiate level to the pro level, the NBA level. And even though he had a lot of hurdles and things of that nature or whatever, he still wound up coming out on top, and not only being a winner but separating himself from all the competition, right? So that's kind of how, in a sense, like how I look at my life. Like I'm not saying I'm Michael Jordan, obviously, but I try to take on that Jordan mindset of like, what can I do to separate myself from the competition, and not only that, just you know what ways I can go about it. And I think the first way is just mentally preparing yourself and just tapping into your discipline. I think that's like one of the most important things as far as um, being able to separate yourself from your competition and becoming a winner, right? So just getting your mindset right, so that's one of the things that I had to do is I had to humble myself and get my mindset right so I can be able to win at this thing called life, or you know be the best version of myself at this thing called life. So you know um I put myself through school, got myself through school, did the things necessary that I had to do or whatever in order to win. And the thing is like when you're in the trenches, as far as like coming up and making big decisions in your life, um, you know, people are gonna doubt you. People are gonna be like, I don't think you could do it. They're not gonna really be encouraging, or they'll say stuff like, well, I don't know about that. You might be able to do it. You might be able to win. You might be able to accomplish it or whatever. Those type of people you want to, just stay away from, because they're two type of people, right? That do that type of shit. It's the ones that never really accomplished anything, that are scared to do it and failed, or they're the ones that don't want to see you doing anything. They might be deeply jealous or stuff like that. You want to definitely surround yourself around people that's gonna encourage you to do better and get your mind right and get you focused, and you stay focused. Another thing, what I used to do when I was a lot younger, I used to get like pictures of cars, right? Like a Mercedes, it was this Benz. I actually had bought two of them, right? And I wanted that car so bad, you know what I mean? And what I did was I had a computer and I took that car and I put it on my desktop, right, on my computer. And that got me the hunger to be like, all right, every time I get up in the morning time, I know exactly what I need to do as far as, being able to obtain that car. You know what I'm saying? Or anything like a piece of jewelry. It could be, I wanted a Rolex. So I was able to get the Rolex, and I was able to, put myself in an advantageous position by just like, you had to visually see things sometimes in order to keep yourself focused on the goals that you want. So that's like a really, really big thing. You know what I mean? And that gives you inspiration to push yourself further because you don't want to just be like out here just living and you just doing your thing and you just going day by day and you don't really have any goals. So I try to always set goals for myself. It could be like it could be anything, really you know, material possessions or money or whatever. But those things don't make me as a person, you know what I'm saying? Like I enjoy these things because it's just part of life. Like it could come, it could go, you know what I mean? But I always had a mentality of like I'll never, if I lose it, I could always get it back. You know what I'm saying? Like if and and I've been down that hole before, like I was up, I was doing good, I was getting bread, I was winning and shit, I was making a lot of money, and then boom, shit, I hit rock bottom. And I was fucked up for like 2 years. But I didn't that didn't define me. Like what really defined me was being able to overcome those hurdles and really get to the money and shit. So just stuff like that, just being able to do that and visualize what it is that you want, then you'll be able to obtain the goals that you're seeking after. I say another thing that kind of like will help you separate yourself from everybody else as far as your colleagues or competition or your friends or whatever the case may be, is to have kind of a sense of friendly competition. Like like I'm not I'm not competing against my friends because I'm jealous, but I'm competing to where you know they're pushing me. So like if they're doing well, it's like shit. You know what? I've been slipping. I need to get back on it. You know what I mean? So like perfect example, like one of my homeboys, like me and him, we used to go out. We used to run every day. We'd do like 3-4 miles a day. So like I wasn't see him for a while. I was slacking, right? And then boom, I see him like a month later, a month and a half later, like, yo, what's up, bro? What's going on? Blah blah blah. And he like slim and trim, like, dang, he been disciplined. Like I was saying earlier, that whole discipline aspect is very important. So, he was disciplined, he was eating right, sticking to his shit, while I was slacking, not doing what I needed to do, eating bullshit, drinking bullshit. But I was like, you know what? I'm about to go ahead and get to it. So that's what I did. That was able to get me back focused on what I needed to do. Another thing is, you wanna mark your competition. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do the corporate thing, like the guys that's like really getting to the money, like the chief executive people or the leads and certain things like that. That's like really in charge. You want to mark them and be like, look, I might not be able to come for your spot directly, but I'm gonna get enough knowledge and polish my skill sets up enough to where I can slide out of this position and I can go somewhere else and get top dog. You know what I mean? So just these little things. Like I'm just freestyling right now because I'm in this damn traffic jam. But those are the things I use or whatever to get myself focused on my goals, on what I need to do and everything like that. So, but it everything will work itself out as long as you stay focused. And also another thing too, that I had to do is like kind of really hone into my craft as far as studying my craft, learning as much as I can about my craft, and also like not being complacent as far as like being let's just say like a subject matter expert at one field. There's nothing wrong with being a subject matter expert in one field, but you also want to kind of divulge into other I guess you could say realms within your sphere as far as whatever you're proficient in. You know what I mean? And that'll make your iron sharper. And then on top of that, you can kind of like separate and do something else and sharpen, sharpen that iron as well. So those are just kind of the basic things or whatever. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, every day for me is like, I think about what it is that I want to what I want to accomplish and how I want to roll it out. And you gotta take the slow approach a lot of the times. Like you gotta take the slow approach. Like it's not gonna happen overnight. You just gotta be patient. I believe in kind of having a sense of spirituality and just having a clear mindset. So when it's time for me to really grind, and I know I need to go ahead and get to it. I'll stop drinking. Like not drinking every day, but just say like if I go to a restaurant, like it could be occasionally, right? I'll cease from drinking. I don't smoke. I'll try to be more active as far as like physically, like go to the gym, work out and stuff like that. Like that just helps me get a more clear sense of what it is that I need to do. And also I'll tap into fasting, and that helps me become even more disciplined. You know what I mean? And just like body wise, your body isn't just mental. It's all these components of your body. So your body, so your internal, as far as like your what is it? I'm trying to think. Like your cardiovascular system. Your system that fights off diseases and cancer, and viruses, and of course your mind, right? So once you do those things or whatever, you're good to go. And that's pretty much it. Like I'm just gonna get out this video or whatever. Just want to make something real quick. But I'll probably do like another part. I'll probably do another part. I'll probably do like part two and try to like go into more like my I guess you could say my journey. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of it's ups and downs to it, but now I'm kind of reaping the reward of my hard work, and it's a great thing. You know what I mean? Because like I was looking at a picture of me back in the day when I was like in tech school or whatever, and I was saying to myself, like, damn man, like I really have vision, because if I could have told myself, if I if I was visioning what I'm doing currently now back then, oh my God, man. Like, that probably would have really even had me like nose to the ground. But, you know, things happen for a reason, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna get off this joint. Peace. Hope y'all enjoy y'all evening or weekend or whatever. I'll probably drop the second video either tonight or like maybe tomorrow midday or something like that. Cause I got some things that I gotta do. But all right, I'm getting off here, people. Peace.